Good morning, students. In the last class, we have discussed oxygen cycle. In today's class, let us discuss ozone layer. Why oxygen cycle and ozone layer are being discussed one after the another. First we discussed oxygen cycle, then we are discussing ozone layer. They are linked in one way. How? Normally found elemental oxygen in the atmosphere is a diatomic molecule. Normally found elemental oxygen. Elemental means not ion. It is not ion. Normally found elemental oxygen in our atmosphere is a diatomic molecule, that is O2. Two oxygen atoms are bound to each other and form di means two, diatomic molecule. The diatomic molecule form of oxygen. The diatomic form of oxygen or elemental oxygen present in our atmosphere is needed for aerobic respiration. It is needed for aerobic respiration. In our atmosphere, there are various zones. First one, from near the Earth surface, troposphere, wherein living organisms survive. Next, stratosphere. Above the troposphere, there is stratosphere. Next, above this stratosphere, farther from the Earth's surface, there is mesosphere. After that, there is thermosphere. Like this, different layers or zones of atmosphere are there. So, after troposphere, what is the next sphere? Stratosphere. In the stratosphere zone of atmosphere, there is a triatomic molecule form of oxygen layer. So, in the stratosphere zone of atmosphere, there is a triatomic molecule form of oxygen layer. This triatomic form of oxygen is known as ozone. Tri means three atoms, oxygen atoms. O3. O3 is called ozone. We discussed that diatomic molecule of oxygen is used by living organisms for aerobic respiration. Then what about O3? This O3 or ozone is poisonous. But why the living organisms are not dying because of this ozone? Yes, it is poisonous. If poison is there near to you, you will die. But ozone is not near to us. It is present in the stratosphere. It is not present in the troposphere. If ozone layer would have existed in the troposphere or near the surface of the earth, then we would not have discussed about this ozone now. We would not have existed to discuss about the ozone, simply. Can we prepare ozone in the laboratories? Yes, we can prepare. Right? So, and what is the nature of ozone? Poisonous. As ozone is poisonous, it is used in water purifiers to disinfect or to kill microbes present in the water. See, its poisonous nature also is being utilized by the human being for some good cause, right? Why ozone is not present in the near the surface of the earth? Because ozone is not a stable molecule nearer to the earth surface. So only ozone does not exist nearer to the earth surface. Okay. Why are we discussing about this ozone even though it is poisonous? So we are able to use it to disinfect in water purifiers. That's why we are discussing. That is for only minimal use. Ozone is going to provide us a great facility to survive. What is that facility? Ozone absorbs the harmful radiations from the sun. Ozone absorbs the harmful radiations from the sun. What type of harmful radiations? UV rays, ultraviolet rays. They are harmful. Thus, harmful radiations are prevented from reaching the surface of the earth. Okay. So, which sphere is near to the sun? Troposphere or stratosphere? Stratosphere. So, from the sun, the radiation has to pass through the stratosphere. While the radiation is passing through the stratosphere, the UV rays are absorbed by the ozone layer. So, the UV rays or the harmful radiations are prevented from reaching the surface of the earth. If they are not absorbed, they directly reach the surface of the earth. If they directly reach the surface of the earth, what will happen? They may damage many forms of life. They will cause cancers. They will cause so many problems, skin cancers, so many organ defects, and even life also may be lost if excess UV rays are falling on the living organisms. Even UV rays also we use to disinfect the water in water purifiers. Okay, both ozone and UV, both are ozone treated water, UV treated water. Why we treat the water with UV rays? Because it damages, it kills the microbes. Okay, ozone also kills the microbes, right? So this is how the negative energy of this ozone and UV rays are utilized in our water purifiers like systems. But we are not getting affected by the UV rays much because of the presence of ozone layer. Since ozone is preventing the harmful radiation from reaching the surface of the earth. CFCs, chlorofluorocarbons. What are they? Carbon compounds having both chlorine and fluorine in them are known as CFCs or chlorofluorocarbons. Earlier, previously made refrigerators, they used to release CFCs. Previously made ACs, air conditioners, they used to release these CFCs. Jet aeroplanes, they used to release these CFCs. Previously, not now. Because due to Montreal Protocol, these CFCs release is completely banned. Production of items that release the CFCs is completely banned by Montreal Protocol. Why? These CFCs are highly stable and are generally not degraded by any biological process. After they are released into the atmosphere, they persist in the atmosphere. Why? Because they are not degraded by any biological process. So they are highly stable. Because they are highly stable, so they are not degraded by any biological process. Since they are highly stable, they are not degraded. Since they are not degraded, what will happen? They persist in the atmosphere. Okay. Upon reaching the ozone layer, these CFCs react with ozone molecules and damage them or destruct the ozone molecules by reacting with them. Okay. Upon reaching the ozone layer, the chlorofluorocarbons react with ozone molecules and damage it. Because of earlier release of CFCs, a big hole has been formed above Antarctica region previously in about 1986, like that. Okay. From the Montreal Protocol onwards, as the release of CFCs is completely banned, or products that release the CFCs are not produced, slowly now the ozone hole is getting closed, right? Let us watch one video.